What the fuck did he just do? He might have as well committed suicide on the spot, man. Jesus Christ. Alright, what's up everybody? We are on Season 2, Episode 3 of Mushoku Tensei, which is called Abrupt Approach. Yeah, it's interesting. So I have watched the past couple episodes, the first few episodes of the second season back to back now, today basically. Well, Episode 0 I watched yesterday, but still. I mean, it's fascinating to me how on one hand the show is sort of taking its time, right? It seems like in a way we're still kind of preserving the status quo, by which I mainly mean that, like, okay, what is the general direction that we're headed into for this season is something that I'm trying to figure out at this point, right? But at the same time, it's interesting because it makes a lot of sense what the show is doing right now. It's clear that with Rudius, there are some issues now, and we saw those. Actually, that's what the first season left us on, right? Sort of a depressed Rudius now that everybody had abandoned him. And so therefore, thinking about it a little bit more the past couple hours before I start watching this episode, I feel like it does make a lot of sense in hindsight now. Like, what Rudius really is thinking, what he's doing. He's like literally clinging on to whatever he can, trying to grasp for sort of reasons to keep going, right? And so last episode, it sort of felt like maybe he had found something by thinking back about Roxy. That was an episode before last episode. He was thinking to Roxy, and that there were still people out there who he was looking forward to meeting back up with and stuff, right? Other than Eris and Rujot, who had just left him. And now, last episode that we just came off of, it was kind of like he got reason to live basically out of saving people and helping people again. Like basically he helped out Sarah on the brink of death there, right? As Mimir had unfortunately, passed away already. But it's funny because Rudius literally mentions like, oh, like weirdly enough, I saved her, but I feel like she saved me, or I should be thanking her for saving me or something, right? Which in the moment, it's I don't know. Maybe in the moment I wasn't really fully grasping even what he meant, although I felt like I did, but I couldn't put it into words. And like now I started thinking about it more, and it's like, oh, yeah, I think I get it now. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I can only applaud this show for encouraging me to try and really think it through more and stuff, right? And at first I wasn't really sure how to feel yet about what's going on right now, whether this was like justified or something. You get what I'm saying? But the more and more that I think about it, it's like, no, it really does make a lot of sense with the state of mind that Rudius found himself in already at the end of last season and stuff, the way that they're building on that by simultaneously having Rudius, of course, work with a whole different squad of people. And of course, Rudius has been getting introduced to new people gradually over the course of season 1. But there was always, well, I mean, I don't know, maybe the only time that I can think of that it was truly sort of alone is when he got introduced to Eris and stuff, right? Because that's when Paul had kicked him out, and basically without asking, Rudius found himself in that situation with complete strangers. At the same time, I will say, like, okay, they were family, and there was some familiar sort of element to it. Plus, Rudius knew that, like, oh, I'm still gonna be going back. You get what I'm saying? I mean, maybe in my mind right now, I'm just trying to, like, make up reasons or ways to compare the two. But I feel like the situation we're in now is definitely something new to him. Being completely surrounded by strangers and not even knowing what's coming up next, right? Even searching for Zenith, like, he has no clue, nothing to go by. All that he can do right now is just try to literally do good for the world, which is helping him overcome that depression, so that's good to see. But he mentioned how he was trying that way to have word spread across so that Zenith could potentially contact him, but we all know, like, that's very unlikely, because Zenith is like, she's probably holed up somewhere and doesn't have much control over a situation, is not gonna find Rudius. It's gonna have to happen vice versa. But simultaneously then, I do wonder what's gonna be needed for Rudius to get a clue to find her. Well, I think what it is probably meeting back up with Roxy, who is gonna tell Rudius about sort of the vision she had from Kisharika you know, of like, oh, Xanad is probably trapped somewhere, right? So maybe word is going to spread, but it's going to be Roxy and Alina Lisa and a dwarf that's going to find Rudius. I'm probably getting way ahead of myself. I doubt that we're going to be getting into any of that this episode yet, because it feels like for now what Mushoku Tensei is doing with Season 2 is definitely establishing and building a lot, which I actually will say I hadn't really expected. Like, this is a first in a certain way for the show. I feel like with Season... I mean, I don't know, like, we've only really had 3 episodes, right? And the first one was with Sylvie, so it's only been like 2 episodes or something, but in a weird way, it feels like a first thing that Mushoku Tensei is doing right now. Whereas Season 1, yeah, almost every episode you felt like, oh, I don't know, like some progress is being made, you get what I'm saying? Whereas right now, it's like, yeah, there is progress being made. It's mostly when it comes down to Rudius' state of mind, basically to get it back to where it used to be. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to get back on track for the mindset that we always had as we were trying to navigate all these places and stuff. So, yeah, guys, I've done way too much talking. Let's just dive into the episode at hand. And of course, if you enjoy my reactions to the show, you can already watch the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Over there, we're already going to be on episode 11. You can also check out my bonus reaction to the OVA, of course, which will be up there for you to watch right now. So make sure you go ahead and do so. Your support is very much appreciated and allows me to make these videos in the first place. And then with that being said, let's dive into Season 2, Episode 3 of Mushoku Tensei. Okay. Rudy is doing the leader talk, it seems. That's our Quagmire. Okay, speaking some words of appreciation. Yeah, well, things do seem to be sort of going back to normal as far as this mind state goes. Word's been spreading, everything I've been talking about. Oh shit, yeah, and that, I didn't even touch on that. Oh shit, Roxy being brought back up. That's gotta be for a reason. Yep, somebody to be jealous of. I kept the panties, Sarah. That you don't want to find out about that, because you're gonna be done with me. Yeah, never talk about other women with women. Okay, sure. Let's go buy you a new sword. Well, what was that? Like a dagger, right? They can tell. Oh shit. A date. Oh, fantastic. It's crazy how, like, I'm still coming fresh off of Season 1, right? And just all the build-up with Ares and stuff. It's like, man, kind of crazy that we just abandoned her now and there's a whole new love interest all of a sudden. I don't blame Rudius, though. Ares walked out on him, let's be honest. I just hope she's not going to be jealous about it if we ever meet back up, which I can only imagine will happen at some point. Kind of thinking about it, though, now. I'm a little bit worried that, like, Sarah will probably eventually die, maybe. Like, that could be a major life lesson for Rudius or something, right? I don't know. In this world, anything can happen. Rudius, don't say you like her more without one. God, they've already had something to drink. Yeah, it's true. Oh god, this is always how it happens. Yeah, why would that be, huh? Seems like you desperately want to loosen up. Rudius doesn't even know how to handle himself. Have a shot. I don't know, I'm worried he suddenly takes it a step too far straight away again, or... Okay. As much as I like Paul now, I still don't know if we should ask him about advice when it comes to this, though. The women didn't have great things to say about him, though. Even if he had many. Just what he was hoping to hear. Overthinking. How much has Rudius had to drink? Look at that. I feel like the overthinking, I mean, you know, hardly happens the moment you've had even a little bit. I feel like she's just gonna want, yeah, a really appreciative conversation or something. Maybe I'm bad at reading, though. Okay, yeah, I'm bad at reading, apparently. Damn, that started fast. Holy shit. Okay, Rudius. God, the silence of all this. Couldn't you at least play some music? What? I don't have a penis? What? What's wrong with you, Rudius? What kind of warning signals? Yeah, okay, exactly. Okay. Oh no. Don't tell me that this is like a handicap that he has in this world now, like... Has that been happening the whole time? Or I don't know if I really want to have these questions answered, but... Ooh, that's bad. Why is she saying it like that? That's clearly not what she was thinking, though, I think. I think she's just embarrassed. God damn, what a blunder here, man. Jesus Christ, I was not prepared. Like, I'm genuinely wondering if somehow the man god who brought... Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if the man god did it to him or if, like... I'm wondering if Rudius literally can't basically have sex in this world. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you can put it like that. Shit, man. Wow. Taking it all out on him, man. Yep. That's how he gets around. Yeah, the guy is not like that. The guy is not about, oh, everybody needs to be my friend. Damn, dude. Man, yo. This is just, all of this is once again a massive step back for Rudius just when we had made this progress. Holy fuck. Wow, the whole thing is just one downward spiral. Okay. You can see that he's struggling. It's interesting. Yeah, he's kind of... He feels bad for her, man. Wow, I like that. I like that. I didn't expect it out of his character. Yeah, that's literally what it was. I mean, it is kind of funny.
落ち込んでる時には落ち込んでる原因をはっきりさせとかねえといけねえんだ。俺が落ち込んでたのはもっと前のことでさ、好きな子がいたんだよ。ほう？いろいろあってさ、なんていうかまあ。
Oh, true. Yeah, true.
まあ誰にだって初めてはあるわな。でもさ、目が覚めたらさ。
Right, man. I'd actually completely forgotten that. Like, yeah, they done the act fully. So that's not what it was. It's just he was probably just overthinking it. Yeah, still thinking about that whole situation too. He just couldn't do it. Couldn't get himself to. That's not what it was, though. Leave it to a pro. How can we leave it to you, though? What is that supposed to mean? Oh no, oh no, where is he bringing us to? We're going to a goddamn brothel. He's like, practice, my guy. Practice makes perfect. Elise. Not related by any chance to Alina Elise? Yeah, at this point, I do have to say, like, honestly, I feel like all the female characters look so similar to each other. She does look like Alina Elise once again, except for different hair color. Oh, wow. Oh, God. The kid was a... Okay. I see. To be fair, Rudius, that's not really helpful when it... Yeah, let me not go into the details. Like, a little bit sure, but too much problematic. You're gonna struggle again. We're not gonna see it. Oh shit. Oh. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Try again tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I can think of one. We might have brought her up earlier this episode, I was about to say. He must be nurtured. She's got the knowledge though, that's good. She should be a psychologist. To preserve energy. Yo, I love how Soul has kind of like become his mentor type in such a short time span. What are you saying though? Shouldn't have done it that day. Yeah, dude, that's literally what I said. She just got completely embarrassed by the encounter, you know? The fact he wasn't able to do anything. That usually tells women like, oh, I'm not pretty enough. Oh my god. Oh shit. Well, look who's standing behind you. I really hope she didn't. Oh god, she's overhearing it all. Oh man, oh man. Oh, Rudius. I feel so... I feel like secondhand embarrassment sitting here watching this. Knowing she's hearing it all. Oh god. About to deliver the punch too. What a bitch slap. Deserved. How did it all get out of hand so quickly in the span of one episode? He can never join that party again either. Oh shit. It's like, keep the sword. Dagger. What the fuck did he just do? Yeah. He might have as well committed suicide on the spot, man. Jesus Christ. He's offering... Oh, shit. Okay. From one to the next, huh? No, of course not. No, I've been able to tell. This guy became his mentor, like I said. I sort of... I got some Askeladd vibes from him. Yeah, you did. I was surprised by it too, to be fair. I didn't see him being that character, actually. You know? When Rudius beat him up there, I was sure he was gonna punch him back, but the opposite happened. As soon as that did, I was able to tell. Wow. Oh shit. What? Are they talking about it in the same place, or? Oh wait, that okay. They're talking about Rudius. And is this Selena Lee's overhearing it? Oh, cool. Yeah, greatest thing you could offer in return. Yeah, you'll want to thank hard. Well, we were in Bachelorant, right? I guess he's right. Oh shit. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. Alright guys, well don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course you can watch the next 8 episodes straight away over my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Yeah, if anything, this episode left me a little bit more depressed than it did Rudius, I think, at the end of it all. Getting that invitation, at least, by Sol to go along with him and stuff, right? I mean, that put a smile back on his face, and it seemed like it was enough reason for him to be able to hopefully forget about all these encounters that he's had and sort of move on from everything. But I don't know, I do find it genuinely unfortunate to see what happened then with the with the other group that we've been dealing with this entire time. I mean, I always did ask myself the question, like, okay, are all these guys still gonna be in the picture for at least the time being, let's say, right? For a significant duration of the show. Mainly thinking about Sarah and, perhaps Suzanne, right? I don't know. I mean, there were some other guys part of their group, which seemed a little bit like cannon fodder, right? And so Mimir obviously was one of them who had already died, but there was still, there was the other soldier that I'm thinking of too, and the priest guy. Yeah, it. I don't know. I mean, we could still see them back actually at some point in the show, right? It's a possibility, but it seems like for now they're gonna be out of the picture. And like I said, it's just sort of unfortunate, right? There was something genuine actually brewing there between Rudius and Sarah for just a short while, which was just like genuinely nice to see, because this is not a relationship that had any baggage, or this was not Rudius who went into it with way too high expectations straight away or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about how the whole thing with Eris had started off, where obviously Rudius wanted so badly. Yeah, and Eris made him make that promise instead, and like, again, there was still, I don't know, I mean, the relationship could have really never, I think, been as organic with everything that had happened already prior, if you get what I'm saying. Here with Sarah, it's like, yeah, it could have happened organically, very much so, and it could have been just super nice. But it wasn't, and that mainly, yeah, was due to the fact that Rudius himself just wasn't in the right state of mind. That's what it came down to, right? And even in their intimate moment, Rudius was still thinking back too much a little bit about all these, these encounters that he's had and what's happened to him as of late. So it's understandable, but like I said, I do find it unfortunate, especially how Rudius himself sort of hurt his own reputation with these guys now, and especially Sarah, of course, with all the talking that he did there on the spot. As nice as it is that Saul has sort of become his mentor and that he's asked him along and stuff, I can surely be happy about that, right? But at the same time, like I said, we've said goodbye to a whole different group too, seemingly. Although, again, I'm sort of pretending like that's confirmed. It's not necessarily confirmed, but I feel like they're not going to want anything to do with Rudius anymore. And Rudius there's no redeeming himself with these guys, I think, unless maybe he saves them again a second time at a random encounter and then decides to talk it all out or something with them, right? Or like mentions everything that's been happening to him, or they find out in a different way. That's a possibility. And I would, yeah, actually that might still happen. That like that's the way for them to start understanding what Rudy's has been going through, and for Sarah to sort of perhaps still change his mind about him, right? Because this was not, yeah, I mean, I'm just, like I said, it doesn't even matter necessarily, right? If things just stay the way they were, like this is just a chance Rudy has had and he let it slip. Unfortunate, but we can move on from it. But I feel like for me, it's like, oh yeah, it sucks to have seen that had to happen. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how much Rudius is still going to be thinking about this, though. It seems like for now, like I said, with Soul, he's got a great mentor figure there, and I've just generally loved that direction. Like this new element to the story that we've been getting teased, him getting a new mentor and stuff. He's only really had Roxy at the start of season 1. He's had Ruijut in a certain sense, although Ruijut, I wouldn't say was really a mentor. He was definitely somebody stronger and somebody to look up to and stuff. But at the same time, I think Ruijut and Rudius had a lot to learn from each other. You get what I'm saying? The relationship wasn't as well, it was more one-sided with Roxy, where like Rudius was learning from her. Now with Saul, Rudius is learning from him. I don't know if he's going to necessarily be learning from Rudius. That's something that it could still be introducing, I guess, to us later on, or something, right? Like maybe Rudius is going to give him different kinds of insights that he'll come to really appreciate as well over time. We're going to have to find out what his character flaws are in that case. And, I mean, as much of an adventure as this is, maybe Saul is not even gonna be in the picture for a long time, right? That remains to be seen because, of course, we still have Roxy there on the other side, very likely about to rediscover Rudius's location and, yeah, like trying to find him and stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Guys, for now, really hope you enjoyed my reaction and review to episode 3 of season 2 of Mushoku Tensei. If you did, then of course you can watch the next 8 episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. Over there, you can also find my bonus OVA reaction. And then with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.